Hello friends, welcome back to Doggy Disguises. Today I am going to teach you the cutest little baby I've ever seen. We are going to draw a Boston Terrier dressed as a flower in a flower pot. Yes, both of them. And it's the happiest Boston Terrier you've ever seen. Boston Terrier is always really happy, but this one is going to just make your heart melt. So go ahead and grab your favorite art supplies, pencil, paper, markers, whatever it is you like to draw with, and let's go ahead and get started. Y'all, how cute is this photo? Oh my goodness, this Boston Terrier is living her or him their best life dressed up as a flower, and we're gonna draw it today. So I don't have a ton of space here, but I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and start fresh. Let's do it. All right. Oh, because he just so darling. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with, I'm actually gonna move this to my left side because I'm right-handed, and y'all, you always have to be comfortable. And if I'm not comfortable, let me make sure you guys can all still see, then it's not gonna go well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the shape of our Boston's head. They have kind of like a slightly boxier head, but it's a little bit more rounded. So I'm gonna draw a straight line and then kind of curve the sides. And let's see, and then let's go ahead and kind of find the middle right here where we just kind of left off. And this is gonna be the top. We're gonna do a curve here for the snout. And we're gonna make this big smile that goes down and around. I know it feels a little bit weird. We're gonna go down and around. Okay. Looks a little disconnected, but it's fine. We're going with it. Let's go ahead and draw in the markings for the face. This is where the nose is. So we're just gonna go way to the top here. I'm gonna color it in. And let's draw a line down. Now this doggy is so happy. So our tongue is hanging out. So let's go ahead and do the tongue. We're gonna kind of start, I like to start at the bottom, but you could start at the top if you want. So I'm gonna give a little bit of space. I'm not gonna connect it at the way bottom here, but let's go ahead and draw a curve, a wide curve for the tongue. And I'm gonna do a straight line there, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of bumps there for some teeth. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back up to where I can imagine the top of the mouth is, right behind the tongue here, and I'm gonna go out and out and down and down. Connecting. I can do a thicker line here because there's that almost looks like a dark lip anyway. So there's that. So cute. Okay, and then let's do a couple little dots on the nose. This is also really dark right here. You could color it in. And then I'm just gonna do these really simple curved lines that arch up. And then I'm gonna draw a little bottom of the tongue right there. Oh my gosh, this is giving me so much joy. I can't even express to you. Okay, kind of made the head a little bit too boxy, so I'm just thickening up the lines just so it doesn't look so blockheaded. All right, let's go ahead and do our petals. So I'm gonna start at the top here, and I'm gonna do a curve line that goes up and then bring it down and just get a little bit wider as you go down. And it looks like this is like a fabric, so I'm just gonna do a couple little curves that fold out. And I'm gonna go all the way around. Now I do wanna try to make sure that the petals are the same height and the same width. So it might not be perfect, and again, that's totally fine. One thing I find is if it's easier to turn your paper, that way you have more control. I'm gonna continue going around. I might end up adding more than the amount of petals that they have, but that's okay. Just using it as a reference, I can absolutely change things and make them more my own. All right, so that worked out pretty well. Oh, stop. Okay, and the best part is this little doggy's in a pot, which is like even better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the top of the pot here, and it's really called an ellipse, which is like this oval shape, but it's really broken up because it's hiding underneath these petals. So all I'm really gonna do is just like a curve, and I wanna imagine that this curve is going behind, and I'm gonna curve and kind of start to bring it back. So that's gonna be this top line here. And then I'm going to follow it again really close at the top. That's like the lip of this pot. And then I'm gonna draw a straight line down on either side. And again, I like to take my marker and pretend like it's behind. Drop it down, drop it down, and connect. I can't get over this dog. Okay, last thing, we're gonna go ahead and finish the pot. So I'm going to draw a not totally vertical line. I'm going to draw a line that goes down a little bit more on a diagonal. Same on the other side. You want them to be about the same, in the same placement there. And then we're just gonna do a curve line because this rim up here is curved. So we wanna make sure that we do that as well. Okay, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I do feel like I want to add a leaf. Maybe I'll just do like some leaves kind of around the pot just to make it look extra fun and adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay. Adding a few more extra flowers. I hope y'all have as good of a day as this Boston Terrier in a flower pot is having, because it is just giving all of the positive vibes and I'm here for it. So, oh, you know what I think I do want to add? I want to make it look like the puppy is kind of putting her paws up. It would be maybe down here, but I'm going to sneak one in. I'm just going to do a curve and I'm going to draw 2 little lines. And yeah, I like that. It's kind of like she's like lifting herself up just so everybody can see how darn cute. Okay. Alrighty, we're done here. But I hope you enjoyed drawing this Boston Terrier, dressed as a flower, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.